Oh, fuck.
I do like it. Auto tune with Charlie and Ashley.
Yeah.
It makes me want to make like a rap song or something like that.
Let's do it.
We should. Podcasting with Charlie, yeah. Oh man, I don't know. It's probably more for us. Hey, this is Ashley,
And I'm Charlie.
and welcome.
Are we talking
Are we
really
talking
slow?
I was thinking it. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me? And I still talking slow. Hi, this is Ashley,
And I'm Charlie.
and welcome to the Gift of Gab.
Hi, everyone. Welcome
Hey,
back.
yeah, we missed you guys for sure. We missed, I know I missed definitely getting here and being together and everything like that.
Yeah, just getting to spend some time just talking about whatever we
Yeah.
want.
Yeah, so I guess we're going to kind of start out with where we've been.
Yeah, I think we kept it kind of like, private, just because,
Yeah.
always have to put everything out there. But,
Yeah.
yeah, just kind of shed some light on that and kind of where we've been, what we've been doing, and the fun things that we've been, I don't know,
What we've been up
experiencing.
to. Yeah.
I don't know if you want to start, or I feel like you had more fun than me.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I think as far as like where we've been, of course we did take a little hiatus. It wasn't intentional, but it ended up going that way, and so we just kind of had to go with the flow. So I know you had your thing, and then I like the following week, I think I went to Texas. So I had went to Texas for 3 weeks.
I feel like you were gone forever.
I know it was a long
Like I was like, oh,
time.
she's probably coming back in the next few days, and it was like,
And then
no.
it wasn't,
I was like,
yeah.
Okay, well, maybe in a couple days. I was still waiting, and I was still getting snaps from Texas, and I'm like, what the hell?
Like, where are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. I was there for 21 days. I was there for a
God.
minute.
I'm jealous.
And I loved it, actually.
It seemed like a great time. I've only been to Texas once, so I don't, and I was a kid, so I don't really
yeah, you did
know
say
it like that.
Yeah, I mean, I've been going recently till 2017. So, I mean, I've been going, I guess, as an adult now. And I'm like, oh, this is really fun. You know, I have family down there. We have friends down there. We have Stephanie. And then I have a couple friends down there. So, it was really fun. I had a really good time. I ate good food. I took naps. I wasn't worried about anything.
Good.
And, you know, I found this really cool spiritual shop with crystals and stones
Really?
and all that. Yeah.
Did you get anything, or you
Yep.
just looked around?
No, I got a couple of stones. I got amethyst, tiger's eye, malachite, garnet, just different things because I wanted to, just get more into my spirituality. So I remember a YouTuber talking about this store called Mind, Body, Soul there. And I loved the store. Like, if I probably could go there every day, I would go.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Actually, speaking of like that topic, I helped at work somebody who owns a local crystal shop around here, and I was kind of like, not like starstruck, but I was like, oh, I love your shop. Like, it was so awesome. Yeah, they were so cool, and I don't know, I haven't been in since, so I kind of feel terrible, but she's like, because she does like readings and things like that too. So yeah, I was
we
like,
should go.
Yeah, honestly, we should. It's really not far from here. So,
Really?
Yeah, like actually very close. So maybe we'll go there. We'll get some crystals, get our cards read.
Yeah, I love that.
Or do they do palm readings? I can't remember. They do something, but
Ooh,
I think
like you
it's
do
cards.
palm. Okay.
And then there's a place in Ferndale, the Boston Tea Room, I think it's called. Have you been there?
Mia's been there. My
Yeah,
sister's
I
been
love
there.
that one too.
And she really likes it. She
Yeah,
really
so was
liked
it-
her experience.
Have you been to shops around here?
Not really. I went to an African American festival last year, and they had stones like on sale, and there was this lady that was selling them, and I lost her card.
Oh, no.
But that was about it. So
Right.
I didn't really know a lot of shops to go to. So
Did they have readings at the one in Texas?
I don't think they had readings, but they did do classes. They did
that's
like
awesome.
full moon ritual classes, yoga in the moonlight class. Like they had all types of stuff like that. Chakra opening
That's
classes.
awesome.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, because I feel like Margaret does a lot of those.
Yeah.
Our friend Margaret, and I feel like I don't know. I want to do stuff like that. I'm scared. I'm
Yeah.
scared to get really into it because I don't know. I feel like there's like a stigma of like men being into it and like
Really?
Yeah.
What stigma is that?
That there aren't many men that
Oh,
I know
yeah.
that do it. Like I don't know. I don't know other men. Like I feel like it's always just like, oh my chakra. Oh, put out my crystal. Like I don't know. It's
Yeah.
just like everyone mocks it and like I don't really know enough about it to like know, but I want to, and I feel like I don't know who to ask. And like, I mean, obviously I could ask Margaret, but I don't know. I always feel so like, I don't know. I just feel out of place, I guess.
Yeah.
So.
Because society makes you feel like you shouldn't be there.
Yeah, exactly. Society always gets you.
Yeah, that's true. I
Sorry,
know.
not to hijack your conversation about Texas.
No, you're fine. But yeah, I had really good food. I love seafood. I don't know if y'all know that, but I love seafood. No. I know you're not a seafood
not
person,
at all.
but I loved it. Like I had crawfish down there.
Sorry, I just thought about the one time that are they called a seafood boil?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I remember you told me you're like I wouldn't invite you, and I was like I appreciated it.
Yeah, I know. Charlie is a real meat and potatoes type of guy, like, and that's okay.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
I'm
but
sorry,
yeah.
I keep cutting you off.
No, it's fine. But yeah, had lots of seafood. Got to eat. Got high. Like every day. Like my friend smokes pretty much every day. Every day. Multiple times a day. So at least once a day I was high.
That's good.
Just relaxing, you know.
I don't know. I feel like there's something I like, especially about like because I just associate Texas with sun. Is that true? Is it sunny a lot?
It's sunny and humid though.
Okay. Well, I imagine just like I like getting like high in the daytime and just, I don't know. There's just like a certain vibe.
We got high and we went to the beach.
Oh yes.
Yeah, so we went to the beach, but my friend doesn't. He doesn't swim. Like he wouldn't even get in the water. So I'm like high and I'm like, well, this isn't fun high by myself in the water. Like, so I was trying to make it work, but I was like, okay, let me just go lay in the sun. That's fine too, you know. But
the occasional dip in the
when I get it
lake.
Overheated, you know,
right.
deep in and dip in, and that's about it. But yeah, I had a good time though. Yeah, we went to the beach and we did lots of stuff. I went to the Galleria Mall. It's a really like famous big mall there.
Okay.
You know, they have all the like fancy stores, Versace and Coach and Louis Vuitton specific stores. So that was nice to, you know, go in and see.
That's awesome.
Had a really good time.
That's great.
Yeah.
So now that you're back in Michigan, have you done anything exciting? Anything fun? Okay.
I seen you and had coffee. That was my highlight.
That was a nice day.
It was a nice day. Yeah, I felt like it was good to get back and just
be able to talk.
Just be able to talk. Yeah, you have to do that. But yeah, I took some time that I needed. I love Texas. I want to go back.
Do you feel like it was like? Because I know you said you went down there to like see people. Do you feel like it was also like a self-care thing because you weren't working for an extended period of time?
Definitely. I definitely think it was part of my self-care. I wanted to go down there. I didn't do everything I wanted to do, which I was kind of disappointed in myself. But at the same time, like I relaxed a lot.
Right.
Because like I wanted to do things like, you know, clear out my laptop, work on some content, you know, things like that.
Right.
And I didn't do those things, but like I did sleep.
Well, that's good.
Like I slept and, you know, was just relaxing and didn't have to do anything really. Like when I would clean up, you know, my friend would be like, no, I got it. Don't worry about it. Just chill. And
that's
I'm like,
awesome.
Okay. You know, like, so, you know, that was kind of cool, you know, being away from your everyday life, you know.
Right.
I feel like, you know, I kind of, in my life, I get kind of pulled here and there, you know, doing different things for, you know, my dad, Negative Nolan, or, you know, whatever. So, yeah.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you got to relax. I'm glad you got to take time for yourself and like do things that you wanted to do. Because you did mention that you were able to go off by yourself sometimes and like just like spend that I don't know. I like that alone time, and I'm sure that was good for you too.
I heard they're called master dates when you go by yourself.
Master dates?
Yes, our friend Christina, I seen her husband while I was like eating before I left. Sorry, my mom's texting me, guys.
What's she saying?
She's just.
No, I'm just kidding.
She's just trying to see where I'm at because she called me too. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna let her know I'm podcasting. Okay. But yeah. So yeah, it's called a master date. Oh, she's calling me back. What is wrong with this lady? I am busy, booked and busy. No.
A master. I've never heard of master.
Yeah, I never heard of that either.
Is that
but
like a play on masturbating? Like, is that what it's supposed to be?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm guessing because like masturbate, you're usually alone. Like master dating, you're alone.
Maybe? I don't know. I'm gonna ask her.
Yeah. So wait, did he tell you that? Did he tell you?
No. He told his wife. He told Christina. He was like, "Yeah, I seen her on there just eating alone, and it was a master date."
Dating.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I wonder if it is like a play of masturbate now. Like, but yeah, I was alone. So I love to do stuff like that.
That's awesome.
Like I went and like. My friend doesn't like some people don't like crawfish. And so I went alone by myself and found like a little crawfish place. They're all over down there. You can literally find one on like every corner.
Oh, yeah. I guess they're closer to the ocean. That makes sense.
Yeah. So we went to one I went to one like every day. And I'm like, can I get a pound of crawfish and a pound of crab legs? Yep. Can I get crawfish and shrimp? And like it was really fun. And then they had this place called Timmy Chan's. It's like an Asian / soul food place. Like I've never seen it before, so seen something like that before. So we went there twice because it was so good. The first day we had like fried chicken, and I think I got like shrimp fried rice or something like that. And then like the next time I got like shrimp lo mein and fried chicken, and like dipped my chicken in the sweet and sour sauce. Oh, it was so good. Sorry, having a moment, but it was so good.
I wish I could relate, but I'm just like, oh.
And they had Kool-Aid slushies. Oh, and they were so good.
Were they?
Yes. I've had Kool-Aid since in a long time.
Same.
Yeah.
God. What was your favorite Kool-Aid flavor?
They only had the red. That's
red. The best one anyway.
Yeah.
Fruit punch. Yeah, that was the best one.
They only had red, so I'm like, okay, I'll go with it.
Do you remember being a kid though and like Kool-Aid, and then they came out with like the clear Kool-Aid, and it was the same flavors, but it wasn't as good for some reason? Do you remember that? Or
I think I do.
I was just like, just buy the normal red, like
right. Just buy it. Don't change anything.
Right.
Like I bought when we went to the beach. I was like, oh, let's get a little cooler and put stuff in it. So we bought like Capri Suns and like Kool-Aids. They're not the same. They're like diet Capri Suns.
Really?
They're terrible.
I never really liked Capri Sun.
Really?
I don't know. It just always give me like headaches.
Really?
I don't know. I overthink things like that. Me and Nick literally had a conversation the other day. He was drinking LaCroix, and like I was like, ew, that gives me a headache. And he was like, I think you're just overthinking it.
Yeah.
Probably.
I don't like LaCroix though. Ew.
No.
You know what I do? I was on keto. When I was on keto, I drink it, for the fizziness, but it was terrible. So what I did was, those little squirts, like you can squirt. I would just put
flavoring in there.
Yeah.
I mean,
because like they have the ones with electrolytes, and that's what you need when on keto.
Exactly.
So. But yeah, sorry guys to get off topic, but yeah, had a good time.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
A lot better than
Michigan.
Sure.
And I missed my friends and my family, but like I didn't really miss Michigan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I don't blame you. There's really nothing going on here.
Yeah. And so like my friend and people are like, when's your friend going to come up here? Cause we've been talking, I guess. So, people ask that. And, I'm like, there's nothing to do here. What am I going to do?
Right. And no, that was kind of the same thing. Like when Nick's like parents came from the other side of the state over here, and they were like, oh, you can show us around. And I'm like,
what?
Show you what?
Right. Exactly.
And like, I mean, not that they would know if they didn't live here, but there really is nothing like, I mean, it's just very suburban. I mean, you want to go to restaurants? We got them. A couple bowling alleys, maybe a laser tag. Like, but I'm not trying to do all that. Like, seriously.
Really?
Like, I can show you some coffee shops downtown. Like, that's more my speed, but
right.
That's it.
People are like, what are you? I don't really know what to do.
Right. Literally, where do you want to go? Like, which Taco Bell? Like, there's a ton.
Like my aunt, every time somebody would come, she'd take them to Motown, and they'd be like, "Oh, like Motown," and we're just like, "Yeah, it's right there."
Right.
Like, okay.
It's so weird going. I mean, you've been in there. I'm guessing, right? You've never been in there? Oh.
Never been in.
Oh, I went in.
Did you?
A couple times, and it's like cool, but it's so weird how like I feel like you would go in there thinking it's like some immaculate like place, and you just it's just a house.
It's just a house.
Just a couple houses.
Yeah, it's right next to other people's houses, right?
Right. Yeah, and it's amazing what they did in those houses. Just, but it's just like you walk in, you're like, wow, this is just a house.
A house. They created all this in this house. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah. So I don't really know what to do when you come to Michigan to show you a good time.
Right. I'm not one of those like tourist attractions kind of people. Like I don't know. I'm just gonna find something that I like and go there. And you probably either you like it or you don't. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm trying to say.
So what about you? Where have you been at?
So I have been in Michigan for majority of the time. I did leave for a little bit. So the reason that I needed to take a little bit of a break was because I got nose surgery. Yay! It's been long overdue for probably more than half of my life. I mean, it still is a little crooked, but it was way more crooked. So I had a deviated septum. I had, if you know what polyps are, they're just kind of like growths in your nose. I don't know what they're, tissues of some sort. And they were on both sides of my nose. One of them was really big, and like I could like feel it in my nose, like in my up in my nasal cavity. So I got surgery on that. I've never had surgery before in my life, so like I don't even know what to think going in. And I just remember they put me in my little room. I put on my robe, and the lady comes in, and she gave me a couple pills, and I remember I felt them start. I don't know if I was overthinking it, but I remember I started feeling them kick in, and I just kept smiling at her. I was just smiling at her, and I'm like, just fucking stop. Like, get that smile off your face. And then I have never had an IV, and she's like, have you ever had one? And I'm like, no. She's like, oh, great, I get to be the first one. And like then she fucked it up. Like, she was super nice, but then she fucked up, and she felt really bad, and I felt bad that she felt bad. And then she had another lady, they had to put it on my other hand. And then at that point, it was just me sitting in there by myself. And I remember she gave me the remote to the TV, and it wasn't turning it on. And so these drugs are like in, like, and I'm just laughing. Like, I don't know what the fuck she gave me, but I'm just laughing. I'm like, this doesn't work. And then eventually I got it on. I found HGTV. Things were fine. And then as soon as they're about to roll me out, and like I see the guy like putting things in my IV, I'm guessing to like put me under. As soon as they roll me out of the room towards the operating room, like my parents and Nick walk in. Oh, really? And they had been like looking for them the whole time. So I'm like,
wow.
Y'all could have just not came in at that time. And then they start rolling me in the hallway, and I kind of do that thing again where I'm just smiling at people, and like, cause I don't know what to do. I'm just on this bed getting rolled around, you know. So, and then the last thing I remember, I just remember getting to the room, and they had said like, can you move your head here? And then I was out. That was it. And then I woke up. I was back in the original room, and the lady I felt like was rushing me a lot.
Really?
Like, I'm trying to wake up, physically struggling to like open my eyes, and she keeps telling me that you need to wake up, and like trying to get me to stand up, and I'm like,
girl, I just had surgery.
Right.
Yeah,
I don't even know where I am. Like,
they do that now. Like when you have surgeries and stuff, they're like, nope, get up, get at it.
They rush you, and I'm like, damn. And then I went home. I remember my parents came over for a minute. Oh, the kicker was my central air was out.
Oh, yeah.
So I was miserable.
How long did they take to fix it?
5 days. And so for the first 5 days, I was, it wasn't like a ton of pain, but it was very uncomfortable.
Yeah. Then being hot.
Yeah, it was disgusting. And then I finally got they put like little sponges up my nose, got those pulled out. That was a wild experience, like the sensation of it. And then, I went back. He pulled some more stuff out of my nose, and that was even crazier. And I don't know, but now I can breathe. So,
ooh, look at that.
That was a little stuffy, but I can breathe. I feel like almost a normal person in terms of like I feel like I sleep better at night.
Good.
Yeah, it feels good. That's so. I mean, I was dealing with that, and then excuse me. one of my friends is getting married soon, so
Yeah.
I had her like wedding shower. We had a bachelorette party in Chicago.
Yeah, I know you love Chicago.
I do. I was the drunkest person in our friend group. I left the bar first, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. And then on the way home from Chicago, of course, the car we were driving overheated, and that is just my luck. I can never do anything fun and easy, and so I drove. It took about almost 8 hours to get home.
And Chicago's only like a 4-hour drive, so
right. So it took 8 hours. So we drove through the back roads of like Indiana. We drove through the back roads of like West Michigan, and like it was crazy. It was a time. And then now I've just been working, and working has been its own thing, and getting ready for grad school. And
yay!
Yeah, I'm a little nervous, but
you got it. Yeah. I know. It's understandably like you know to be nervous.
I got my school card yesterday. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And what school are you going to?
I'll tell you after this.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Not to put you on blast.
Yeah, so I'm very excited for that, and I know I will be busy, but it will be all for the best.
Good. Yeah. Yes, I'm excited for you.
So I think just like taking time has been important for both of us.
Yeah.
And I mean, especially me, I've been trying to take during that time, like especially because I was off work for almost 2 weeks. And I really couldn't do anything. I couldn't really go anywhere. I couldn't I really couldn't do anything. I've just been trying to like look into, just doing different like self-care things. And like, this is like a little later in it, but like today I made like a psychiatrist appointment and a psychologist appointment because I didn't go to my psychiatrist appointment yesterday because I was tired of driving over an hour or about an hour to get to their place. And, because I was doing that and I don't know why I was doing that.
Wait, who are you going
a psychiatrist for like medicine.
Oh, psychiatrist. Sorry.
Yeah. And then, psychologist, I'm going back to where we were, but with a different person.
Okay. We'll talk about that after.
Yeah. So
cool.
Trying to really, especially with like grad school and like I actually have a new position at work, like trying to get like a regimen and like trying to get like
that routine.
Yeah. Down. And like, speaking of like going to the gym, like I need to do that.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Like going back to yoga. Like I know we only went for a couple months, but like that was so like nurturing. Yeah. And, like, so important.
Feels good.
Yeah.
You're taking time for you and really
that's what it is.
Yeah. And really that space where you don't have your phone. Mm-hmm. It's really nice actually. Right. We need more time like that, you know?
To just like
be.
To just be and like all you're doing is just focusing on what's going on inside of you. Like, and it's so, I don't know, like it seems, so some people might seem so like, oh, you don't really need to do that, but like you do.
Yeah.
Like it's so important. And I don't know. So that's what my time off has been, and just trying to figure out what I can do to feel better and to be better and to be more honest with myself and like my relationships and that kind of stuff. I just want to feel overall in a better place than I have been recently. So,
yeah, I get that. Definitely. So that's good though.
Yeah.
You took some time for you, so that's good.
Still going through it, but you know.
We all are, I get it. So definitely. But yeah, I think what was I gonna say? Oh, speaking of getting back in the gym, I gained 10 pounds on vacation. Eating, living. I loved it though. Like
I was about to say, as long as it was like a good experience.
It was good. I didn't have one bad meal, I don't think, while I was down there.
Mm-hmm. That's good. You were living.
Yeah.
and that kind of stuff, like, I don't know. I just feel like it's important to allow yourself to do those kinds of things because, like, you can lose weight. Like, you can, you know. And I think just allowing yourself to experience it is a different culture in a sense than Michigan.
It's very different.
So just allowing yourself to do that.
People are friendly, you know.
Yeah.
People aren't.
The people here aren't friendly.
Yeah, not for real. Like. People are like, when you walk in somewhere, they're like, hey, how you doing? Or, you know, making sure they hold the door open for you and, you know, just speaking to you. It's just like, hey, how you doing? How's your day going? You know, stuff like that. So it's very nice down there.
Right.
I don't know.
I wonder why there's such a difference.
I don't know.
I don't know if it's just like, I mean.
I know they have like, I guess, Southern hospitality, but.
Right, I guess.
Yeah.
Is it like slower paced down there? I know when I went to Texas, it seemed slower paced, but that could have just been the area I was in.
Houston is still pretty busy.
Okay.
Where my family lives at, and like they're in Mansfield, that's slower paced, definitely. It's kind of a bougier side of Texas, like. My cousin's house is really big and
I love that.
really nice. And, she works hard for it. She did it. But, it's very nice. When I go down there, I'm like, I have my own little wing. Can't hear so them. Awesome. Love it. I'm like, I'm sleeping forever.
Right, yeah.
And nobody bothers me. So, yeah, had a really good time, though.
That's great. I don't know. So, I mean, kind of jumping back into this, looking forward, we want to do more things where we interview more people, where we actually dig into more specific topics. So I feel like
in depth.
Yeah, I was gonna say up to this point we've been very general, very it's kind of like taking a topic and scraping different pieces of it.
Yeah.
But kind of digging deeper into not only specific. Right, exactly. So like how the issue affects us as people from our different perspectives, and like how it is. It can be applied to like a greater sense of like the society and the community and that kind of thing. And
absolutely,
I don't know, different kinds of work that are being done by people that are here today and that aren't being covered by the news and the media and that kind of thing, but are still.
That would be very nice.
Yeah, and I don't know if you're listening to this and you ever if you have something you're very passionate about, because I know we both have people reach out to us saying they'd love to like talk on this podcast, and I'm very open, and I'm sure you are.
Yeah,
of like
absolutely.
Really, most people who are interested to talk and are able to, one, be respectful of other people's views and opinions, and two, just kind of like have like a very, I don't know, honed in view on something. Like, and if they want to talk, like I'm willing to like let them use whatever platform we have and end up having.
Yeah. I love to hear people talk about their different perspectives, how they think differently than me and everything like that. So I always think like, even I talk to my cousin, hi Michelle. I talk to my cousin about, like, hey, do you want to come on the podcast? About you being a new mom. She's like, well, shouldn't you act like your mom or Mia? They're like real moms. I'm like, you're a real mom
Why
too.
is she invalidating herself?
I know. I'm like, you're a real mom too. She's like, but yeah, they're like experienced though. And I'm like, well, I mean, a perspective of a new mom is a very important opinion.
To say, you know how many people, every woman that becomes a mom is at some point a new mom.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, and it's very, making that transition. Like I watched my sister make that transition and everything like that. And even though I saw it, like I lived with her for the first year of, having Braylon, I still didn't know like some things that were even going on with her, Right. She like recently, she told me like, I had postpartum depression, and I'm like, what? You did, girl? So, and so it's important for people to talk about that type of stuff,
Exactly.
So, but just about anything. And I think it would be a good idea to have moms on here who, or, Mia or something like that, who's been in the game a little longer, little mom game a little longer.
Having both perspectives.
Yeah,
because
I think it'll be cool.
Even like having like your mom or like somebody of your mom's age, like, and having that generational difference between like someone who's like been a mother for a long time and someone else who's been a mother for a long time but is still like younger, like our age, and because I'm sure there are differences between parenting techniques. Because like, I mean, there are literal things that like I've learned about my psychology classes, like, oh, back then we thought this was okay, and now we're learning probably isn't okay.
Not. Yeah.
And so I things like that. So if you're listening to this and you either would love to talk about something, or you know someone else who like loves just talking about different topics, and
even if you want us to talk about a certain topic or look into something more, whether it's local happening around the city or something that made national news or just general topics, if you guys want to hear us talk about anything, let us know.
Right. And I think I'd like to, I mean, this might be more off the cuff thing, but like just talk about more of like what's going on in the media, because there's so much going on anymore. And I mean, we can't cover everything, but like picking and choosing different things, because there's a lot just that spreads around and gets so misconstrued and just kind of twisted in a way.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, being able to apply those, like, because being able to apply those to an audience that is not the straight, like, rich white man, like cis white man, like of the world, and like being, because I feel like a lot of our listeners aren't that, and like being able to apply that to an audience that isn't them, I think would be also very cool.
Exactly. So. Yeah, creating an inclusive space for everybody. Of course, I would love that. Yeah. Well,
I've had fun catching up.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, I think that's everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you have a quote for today?
I do have a quote, and I'm happy we're coming back with quotes. Let's see. Okay, so the quote says, I don't have to be perfect. All I have to do is show up and enjoy the messy, imperfect, and beautiful journey of my life. And that was by Kerry Washington.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I feel that, actually. Yeah, just really embracing your, I don't know, I was actually talking to Nick about this a little earlier, just like that kind of like self-love, just like accepting yourself for who you are and like other people.
You got to accept it. If you don't accept yourself now, you know, at what stage will you? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think that's, of course, a topic for another day, self-love. Yes. But I'd love to get into that and talk about that.
Don't get me started. And then one more thing is the Chili's Margarita of the Month.
Margarita of the Month.
It is the Cosmo Rita, which looks like it is... Doesn't tell me what's in it. Tito's, something else. I don't know. It looks good.
It looks good, tasty. Though. Ooh, it looks really good. Oh, guys. It has Tito's and that Luna Azul Blanco. Okay. It's a tequila. It's a tequila.
I just drink the drinks. I don't know what's in them.
That looks really good. We're going to have to go get that.
Yes. And speaking of that, like something else, not to kind of jump back into it, but wanting to look for other events or like places to like speak or places to have our podcast and that kind of thing. So if you know of any like public places that will like facilitate that thing for us or that kind of thing anyway, please let us know because we would love to
podcast in different areas. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. And just kind of, I don't know. It'd be fun. I think maybe more for us, but also okay.
Right.
So Chili sponsor us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you again for listening, and we are excited to be back.
Thank you guys so much. We're happy to be back. Can't wait.
All right. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.